What a pain in the neck! It's like pulling teeth trying to get anything done with them.
What? Who?
The credit card company sent another bill to my old address.
Not again.
This is the third time. I thought we got things squared away after the last time I called. Now they're saying I have to cough up $150 in late fees.
You're gonna call and get that ironed out, right?
I don't know. I'm so tired of dealing with them. I think I might just bite the bullet and pay the late fee.
Don't do that. That's not right. Call again and insist on talking to someone who can get it off your record.
Dario, it's like flogging a dead horse. Every time I call, I get the same story. Address changed, everything should be fine. And if I ask to speak with a manager, I have to call back later because no one is there.
Sounds like they're giving you the runaround. Just cancel the card and refuse to pay.
Well, I will cancel the card, but if I don't pay, I'll have that on my credit record.
If I were in your shoes, I'd call right now.
Okay, fine. You'll see.
Hello, my name is Curtis. How can I help you today?
Hi, Curtis. I got a bill saying that I owe late fees, but the problem is that your company keeps sending statements to my old address, so the payment is already late by the time I get them, and...
Okay, let me just pull up your account. Just one moment. Okay, there we are. I see that your address is listed as 47 Maple Terrace.
Yeah, that's my new address, but the statements are still being sent to the old one.
Okay, let me just put through a change of address and we'll...
No, Curtis, I've been down that road before. A few times, in fact. I really just want to have these late fees taken care of. Obviously, I shouldn't have to pay them.
I understand, ma'am, but unfortunately, I don't call the shots in that area.
Okay, then I'd like to talk to someone who does.
All right, ma'am, if you'll just hold on...
Oh, Curtis, please don't put me on hold. I've been trying to take care of this problem for weeks now, and I'm really at my wit's end. I need to speak to someone right now.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but no one is available right now. If you'll just hold...
Curtis, look, I don't mean to get on your case personally, but I feel like I'm just spinning my wheels every time I talk to someone in customer service. I'm very dissatisfied and I'm very frustrated. I've got a good mind just to cancel my card.
I'm really sorry you feel that way, ma'am. You are a valued customer and...
Curtis, please don't feed me that line. If I'm such a valued customer, why can't anyone take care of my problem? It really is beyond me how your company can call me a valued customer but continue to...
Ma'am, I'm really sorry, but my hands are tied. If you'll just let me put you on hold or call back later, I'll be...
Call back later? Are you out of your mind? Wait. You know what? I'm not going to take out my frustration on you. I know it's not your fault that you just work there, but I've really had it with your company. I'd like to go ahead and cancel my card.
Okay, ma'am. I'm sorry to hear that, but I do understand. I'm going to transfer you to our cancellations department, so if you'll just hold on...
Oh, for crying out loud!
Pain in the neck.
Annoying or bothersome. Dealing with the credit card company is frustrating and annoying. Dealing with them is a pain in the neck.
Like pulling teeth.
Very difficult and tedious. Trying to get the credit card company to fix Selena's problem is a tedious and painful task. Trying to get them to fix her problem is like pulling teeth.
To get something squared away.
To tie up loose ends. To solve the various smaller problems of a larger troublesome situation. Selena thought that after calling the last time, the company had fixed her problem. She thought she got things squared away.
To iron something out.
To fix a problem, to correct a mistake in a process. Dario thinks that Selena needs to call and fix all the problems with her credit card company. He thinks she needs to call and iron everything out.
To bite the bullet.
To accept a disagreeable solution for a difficult situation. Selena doesn't want to pay the bill that the company sent her, but there seems to be no other solution for the problem. She might just bite the bullet and pay the bill.
To flog a dead horse.
To do something that has no hope of succeeding or bringing about the desired result. Every time Selena tries to get someone at the credit card company to help her, she gets the same response, that no one is available to help. Trying to get them to help is useless. It's like flogging a dead horse. Note that this idiom is often used with beat instead of flog. Trying to get anyone to help Selena is like beating a dead horse.
The same old story.
The same explanation for a situation given over and over again. Every time Selena calls the credit card company, they tell her the same thing. There is no manager there. Every time she calls, they give her the same old story.
To give someone the runaround.
To avoid answering a question or giving someone help by treating them evasively or by misleading them. When Selena calls the credit card company to have them cancel the late fee, they put her on hold or tell her to talk to a manager or to call back later, but the problem is never solved. When she calls, they give her the runaround.
To be in someone's shoes.
To be in someone else's position or situation. If Dario were in Selena's shoes, he'd call the credit card company right away.
To pull up.
To access a file or other information on a computer. When I went to the counter to pay my bill at the dentist's office, the receptionist pulled up my name on her computer.
To have been down that road before.
To have experienced or tried something before, especially if it was not helpful or pleasant. Selena has called her credit card company before and tried to have the problem resolved. She's been down that road before.
To call the shots.
To make the important decisions. I know what Mr. Borelli's secretary told you to do, but you shouldn't listen to her advice. She's not the one who makes the decisions around here. She doesn't call the shots around here.
At your wit's end.
Completely frustrated and confused about how to solve a problem. Jason and Sarah had tried everything to help their son do better in school. Extra help, tutors, rewards, and even threats, but nothing worked. Now they're at their wit's end and don't know where to turn.
To get on someone's case.
To aggressively bother or nag someone about something. Anton complains that his mother is always nagging him to do his chores around the house. He complains that his mother is always getting on his case about chores.
To be spinning your wheels.
To be putting forth an effort that is having no useful effect. To be working in vain. Gordon tries and tries to pay his bills and get out of debt, but he never seems to be able to make a difference. He feels like he's just spinning his wheels.
To have a good mind to do something.
To be inclined to do something. To have a strong desire to do something. Frank is really getting tired of the way his boss treats him, and he really wants to say something about it. Frank has a good mind to tell his boss what he thinks.
To feed someone a line.
To tell someone something that is not genuine or truthful. to use a trite or cliched expression instead of the truth. When Sarah broke up with George, she told him that she loved him very much but just wanted to be friends. George didn't believe it, though, and told her not to feed him that old line.
To be beyond someone.
To be impossible to understand, to be completely unbelievable. I just don't understand how you can feel that way about politics. It's unimaginable to me. It's just beyond me how anyone can agree with you.
To have your hands tied.
To be unable to do anything to help a situation. Justin said he'd love to be able to help his friend move, but unfortunately he had to work that day, and there was no way he could get the day off. He wanted to help, but his hands were tied.
To be out of your mind.
To be crazy, to be unreasonable or irrational. This expression is very often used in response to someone who proposes something completely unreasonable. You say that you want to hike up to the top of that mountain when a snowstorm is coming? You must be out of your mind.
To take something out on someone.
To direct anger or frustration about something at someone who is not responsible for it. Look, I know you're mad because you had a terrible day at work, but don't be nasty with me. Don't take your frustration out on me.
To have had it with something or someone.
To be fed up with. To not be able to handle any more of a situation or person. Mark's car has been in the shop for 3 weeks, so he's had to take the bus to and from work every day. He hates the bus, and he can't handle it even one more day. He has had it with taking the bus to work.
For crying out loud.
This expresses complete frustration about a situation. My computer crashed again, and I lost all of my data. For crying out loud, this is the 4th time it's happened to me.